come together as a continent. This is what Muammar Gaddafi in Libya was speaking about. Africa, one Africa speaking as one voice.
Welcome to Candid Africa, truthful and unapologetic.
This case will and has gone down in history because for the first time, apartheid Israel is being held accountable for its genocide and war crimes and crimes against humanity that it has perpetuated against the Palestinians for the past 76 years. In terms of the ruling, South Africa also has to be proud that the ICJ has ensured that the apartheid state of Israel must be held accountable, and it must ensure that there is no further civilian lives that are lost of Palestinians. But we have seen also that the Zionist apartheid state of Israel has totally disregarded that and ignored that. And I think we need to look at extra measures that could be undertaken in ensuring that we are able to exert pressure on the apartheid state of Israel. In so, South Africa and other international solidarity movements need to ensure that we are able to look at as to what we can be able to mobilize in the International Criminal Court as well as in the Security Council. But the US abuses its veto power, and every time that a motion is brought before the Security Council or the United Nations, it simply vetoes it. And in that regard, we need to find other alternatives in ensuring that we are able to move away from this US hegemony and create more multipolar systems where we can all have an equal voice. Our message was well received in the United States of America. As you know, that historically we have had strong bonds with American citizenry rather than its government. The protests that you are seeing are supporting the Palestinian cause, are fed up about the millions that, the billions that are being utilized by the US in support of apartheid state of Israel, and how it's arming the apartheid state of Israel at the neglect of its own population. Such monies could be utilized in bringing about reforms in the US itself. For us, this has been one of the fundamental matters that has led first and foremost to decolonizing Africa. Many of our African countries have been colonized for over 350 years, such as South Africa. And in that regard, we had to wage a struggle for liberation for our own independence. We have the last colony in Africa being colonized by a member state, that being Western Sahara. And in this regard, we continue to ensure that we advocate for the total decolonization of Africa. For far too long, Africa has been utilized to industrialize Europe and the West at the detriment of Africa. We therefore want to ensure that through the African Trade Agreement, we are able to trade amongst each other. And this is why we are now building stronger relations with the likes of Russia, China, and the BRICS family, to ensure that we are able to build industry within our own countries and be able to beneficiate those resources and sell them as beneficiated products. We are a continent of 55 countries, and if we are able to, through our regions, come together as a continent. This is what Muammar Gaddafi in Libya was speaking about. Africa, one Africa speaking as one voice. And if we can be able to utilize our continental voice, we can become a dominant force in ensuring that we are the kings makers of the global community. And in this regard, we can be able to advocate for peace right across the international community.
There we have it. That has been our candid speech for today. Please feel free to give your opinions in the descriptions below. On this show, we don't tell you how to think or manipulate you. Everybody is open to air the opinion, what you think about the speech. Did you love it? Did you like it? Do you disagree with it? Do you agree with it? Please let us know in the comments below. That's important. Discussing these issues is very important. So with that said, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share this video with friends and family. It's the best way for YouTube to spread this video further, okay? So it's been me, Mikey Mushi from Tunacheki. And always remember, Africa is watching.